Hello all my Leo friends, welcome to your May 16th through 31st reading for 2020. This is a collective reading for all Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading using just your energy, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you. I'd like to give a little bit of a shout out. I'm going to be doing some live broadcasts on YouTube. And so check out your notices when you get a notification. Come see me on the channel, and let's see if you can get through and say hello. I'm doing it to practice because, as you all know, we had the solstice light activation retreat scheduled for June the 20th, and we're going to do it online now. I'm going to do it on YouTube live, and we're going to allow everyone to participate in that way. So there'll be more about that and what's going on and how to do it and when, where, what, all of that. So, but part of that is the conversation we'll have during those live chats. So many blessings to you all. I hope to see you there, and let's move on with the reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed reading. Thank you so much, Divine. So we have the Seven of Rods, the Ten of Rods, the Hanged Man, and your King of Wands energy, Leo. You are fire signs. You've got all these rods and the reminder to look at the bigger picture. This too shall pass. So we have your death to the old way, death card, Scorpio major arcana showing up here in your relationship, love life, and spiritual life. We have the Two of Wands, which is choosing. You have some options. So this is where you're taking a look at the choice of how you want to proceed. And the Two of Cups. So a lot of you are taking a spiritual path, and or there's a romantic interest here for some of you. So this is the card for soulmate. The Two of Cups is known for that energy, but it also means divine union of self and your higher source. So we have the King of Swords in your career and finance. The Archangel Michael is always welcome. We have the Chariot, beautiful energy of the Cancer major arcana in career and finance, with the Ten of Swords, releasing all the negative energy and moving forward. Whatever is toxic and doesn't serve you is moving on. We have the Three of Swords as your underlier. This is the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm energy. So the combinations of threes are unlimited. You can look at it any way you want, but this is the basic card for me as a timeline. We have the Seven of Wands as your first card. This is quite literally standing there facing off the big bad wolf. Standing your ground, not letting drama enter your house. Okay, so this is where you have to stand strong and stand up for yourself. Don't settle. Don't allow yourself to be bullied or talked or coerced. Basically, and for some of you this is very true, holding back the stress. Keeping yourself in a place of sustained, grounded energy without letting the stress of everyone else's panic get inside your house or get inside your temple of your body, right? So keeping the fear and anxiety at bay. We have the Ten of Wands, which is releasing the burden, letting go of all of the negatives, the cycle that's been going on here where you've had to carry all the load yourself. This is an accomplishment of closing that door. So you're reaching the end of that cycle, which means you'll be able to walk upright again. We have the Hanged Man, which means look at the bigger picture. Take a look at the long run. This too shall pass. This is only temporary. And once you get past the burden of letting go of what you've been carrying, it changes the whole dynamic. And now you're back on top with the King of Wands. So the King of Wands means entrepreneurial energy, very action-oriented. This is Leo at your essence, very fiery, very much a take charge kind of person. So stands right there in your energy. Male or female, it doesn't matter. The lioness is just as deadly, or actually even sometimes more deadly than the male lion. The male lion will fight another male, but the female will fight male or female. She's also the one who's going out and killing the dinner and bringing it back for everybody. So I'm just saying, fist bump to my female Leos. Here is the Death card, which is talking about releasing yourself from the old toxic energy. This is a cleansing and purification process, letting go of negative old history, okay, purging it, allowing it to be removed and incinerated where it no longer exists, turns to dust and blows away. When you do that, you make room for something new to happen. So purge, purge, purge the negative energy. We have the Two of Wands, which means you've got a choice in front of you. How do you want to proceed? Both choices, options here, are leading you forward. Both of them end up in the same place. So it's neither one is a wrong choice. You have to remember that. Sometimes we're just presented with options and opportunities. We have free will. It doesn't mean that one thing or the other is got to be wrong. Just try not to limit yourself with that. Two of Cups. This is coming into divine union, either with your higher self or with someone in your life, okay? Like-mindedness, being on the same page, seeing eye to eye, working toward the same goal together. Now, if it's your higher self, your spiritual energy, it means you're using your spiritual mind as your first mind, rather than your human ego and emotional mind, right? So when you get into the spiritual side and you get connected to source, your whole dynamic changes, and you can be in a place of expectation and without being in a place of fear. And none of the cards here show fear, so that's a great thing. Now, in fact, you're actually standing against that with that Seven of Rods. We have the Archangel Michael here. This is the King of Swords. Very much a protective energy and showing you that you are not alone. This energy is here to help walk you through whatever comes toward you, and will remove obstacles if anything tries to block your path. This is Archangel Michael. He is all about the being in the light, the truth, and making things fair. As you get this King of Swords energy, you also have the Chariot, which is the Cancer Major Arcana. But this means receiving a victory, an upgrade, being given the royal treatment, the standards of life sort of change for you, literally changing how you live for the better. So this is a beautiful energy of upgrade. If you're getting a new job or you're starting a new business, this is where you finally get to take off here. And it may be something as simple as you finally get to go back to work and start making money. So we have the Ten of Swords here, which is saying you releasing all that. Remember, releasing all the toxic energy. This is letting go of what no longer serves you and cutting yourself loose from the things that were fearful and negative. This can also mean cutting loose of illness or toxic, negative energy from other people. So we'll get to finish that cycle. So you have two cycles ending here, this Ten of Rods and the Ten of Swords. So the physical and emotional, and the mental and financial over here. So here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here, to allow all my Leo friends, sun, moon, and rising, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you for this reading. Page of Pentacles. Oh, flip 2. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Rods, Two of Rods. There's that Seven of Rods again, standing your ground. The Four of Pentacles, abundance and security, and the Ace of Cups, restoration and dynamic blessing from divine. With the Sagittarius major arcana of Temperance, also the Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the keeper of the light. Uriel is doing alchemy to bring this light into your path. She is the queen of synchronicity, okay? This is being all about things jiving and working in a way that you just know there's no way they happened other than by divine intervention. This is the energy of that. So beautiful energy telling you there is a way being made, and things are going to start moving for you in the right direction, in a better light. So hang in there. I know it's crazy times right now, and things get really tough sometimes. I know. So here is the Justice card saying, this is the fair and just thing coming in. This is the right decision being made by you or someone else who's choosing you. So that is very balanced and very assuredly a direct decision being made. It releases the burden, and you get to step away from the heaviness and into the World card, which is an elevation into your higher path. You're stepping through the doorway of your future here. This beautiful little lady in this picture is dancing through the opening. She's dancing her way into this next cycle. You got to understand, this is an alignment of the energies of the universe. This is air, water, earth, and fire. So everything lining up for you, perfect timing. So, oh goodness, this is a moment of joy and happiness, and that's really great. Now we have making sure that you understand this is a marathon, not a sprint. You got to look at the whole picture. Financial abundance being brought in. It usually means a financial offer being made, or someone trying to, getting your needs met financially, an agreement being made. Your King of Wands energy being very much in charge. It can also mean an employer. If you're not the employer, it means an employer. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is telling you whatever you need to do to learn, everything you need to learn it. Everything you can get your hands on to figure out another way or another source or additional income, whatever you put your hands to will prosper. That is exactly what that card means. It's the Apprentice card, and it is being taught how to do something in a new way, or how to do something new to bring in more abundance. Death to the old way, releasing all the negative energy and moving forward into the new, fresh, open area here. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is being very precise about what you're working on, and it creates value just by the efforts you're taking into making it right. The Two of Rods, looking at their future, deciding which way you prefer to handle things. The Eight of Rods is new growth, new abundance, things coming in very quickly, all at once, from every direction. We receive abundance from sources known and unknown. Here is the Two of Cups, which is where you're in that like-minded with spirit, or like-minded with your mate, okay? Beautiful energy of finding someone who is your match in energy. I feel like this is more about, a lot of you, it's more about your ability to console yourself and bring yourself into a place of getting through this with your own ability to be strong. Leos, if you don't know this already about yourself, I'm going to tell you, the best way a Leo can deal with any situation is have a plan. Leos do best with a plan. They don't like to be surprised. They don't like for the unknown, especially if they're not prepared for something to pop out on them. So if you make a plan A, B, and C, and that way you can, somewhere in the 3, you can work it out. But Leos are best when they have some kind of working plan they can use. Now there's where we're executing the plan. We have the world in our hands, so you know this was the 2 of Rods here, whether you were choosing, and this is you choosing. All these opportunities came in, and you go, okay, this is what I choose. I've looked in, spiritually. I've taken this real deep look within myself, and I am ready to move forward. A new dawn, a new day. We have the King of Swords, the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy, also the Archangel Michael. This is very strong energy of protection and very much in a place of being guided for the truth and justice. This is all about clearing the way and having sharp somebody may be somebody who's like somebody that you can ask questions to and allow, get good counsel from them. Some of you may be dealing with a legal matter, okay, because this King of Swords also stands for specific things, because this energy is drawn to these following jobs. And you've got the Justice card here too, so some of you may actually be having that. It's what you're hanging in there for, because if you notice, that 7 of Rods is here too. So some of you have been having to stand strong through a legal matter. And this means lawyer, doctor, judge, nurse, anyone in first responders, any of that kind of energy with architect, engineer, scientist, anyone in law enforcement, anyone in criminal justice. But you're both saying hang in there, and it's saying the right decision being made. So for whoever that's for, it's going to come through very well. This is the Chariot, which means a life-changing thing. This is a big come up. So having this energy here with the financial abundance here, this is the very grounded miser card, the 4 of Pentacles, financially stable, secure, with money in the bank. The negative thing is ended. So the fear, the toxic energy is over. We close the door to it, and the universe has given you a big fat blessing here, saying we would like for you to take this cup, because this is the highest holy blessing we can bestow on you. It is the elixir of life. This is the beautiful Holy Grail. So in place of the fear and all of that negative energy, you get a gigantic blessing from the universe. So Leos, this is a spectacular reading. Thank you so much for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Don't forget to watch for my notifications of going live. I've got to practice before we do our Royal Mystic Solstice Light activation, so that I can do that without, giving too much trouble. So many blessings to you all. I'll have more detail in those posts when I do the live posts. So join me if you can. Many blessings to you all. Namaste.